So, quick question. Can you tell me how you feel right now?
How I feel right now? I feel great. Why?
Is that all you got for me?
Well, I want to see where this is going.
Okay. I'll tell you where this is going. Do you know that research shows that 70% of us misread our emotions on a daily basis? So, our emotions and our moods. So, people genuinely cannot answer that question. And I am fascinated by that now. Since I've seen this stat, I'm very fascinated by it.
And I'm surprised it's as low as 70%.
What? Even it would be like 95%.
Yes, because if you ask people how do you feel, they generally say, fine.
Yeah, 90% of the time.
Correct.
Yeah.
You just take a husband and wife. What's wrong, dear? Nothing.
Mm.
Yeah. What's happening? Nothing. Yes. You
Yes.
seem upset. I'm not upset.
I'm not upset.
And that's where it is. It's so challenging because so many people actually don't know how they feel.
Yeah.
They're not aware. Like, I mean, it's you're like, you're sulking. I'm right? And people are often in denial of how they feel. So because people are not aware of, I mean, in terms of the technology we work with
Yeah.
Alan C. Walter, I mean, he has a chart that has, I don't know, 300 moods on it. Most people can't get past 3 because they're happy, sad, and angry, or they're
Was it happy, sad, glad, mad?
something like that.
Yeah.
Like they can't get past those sort of 3 or 4. Like, yeah, I'm good, or I'm bad, or I'm okay. You know,
That's your standard.
and good and bad are not moods or feelings.
No.
You know, good is something,
Good.
I don't know, positive, and bad is something considered negative.
Negative, yeah.
But if you were to actually look those up in the dictionary, I think they'd be very different. But it's always fascinating that, yes, the average person today has no concept of how they actually feel. And then if they do know how they feel, like they'll say, I'm angry. If you ask them, what are you angry about?
Yeah.
They can't tell you.
So what's the thing that got me to the anger?
Yes, what made you angry?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know.
I just got...
I'm angry, but why are you angry? Like, what caused you to be angry? And then they'll go, and they'll start to tell you, you know, and this is where a lot of times we'll see, Sully made me angry.
Yeah.
What did Sully do? Well, Sully left the office. Well, Sully does that every day. He leaves the office every day. Well, why did Sully make you angry? And then, no, he took his keys with him.
Ooh.
Yes, but they Sully's keys and he takes his keys with him every day. Yes, but he should have known that I left my keys at home. So I'm angry at Sully because he left without asking me.
Yeah.
Instead of, I'm actually angry that I left my keys at home and now I have to phone somebody to make up a plan to lock the office. So I'm actually angry because I left the keys at home.
Yeah.
But it's way easier to say, Sully made me angry, because we blame, we justify, and so moods as feelings, sensations is something that the average person really has very little knowledge of.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Uncovering Greatness podcast. As always, I am your host, Sully, and today I am joined by Nicole Mitchell. Nicole is the lead processor at Uncovering Greatness, and what she helps you do is find out what you want and hopes you get it. She also helps sort out your moods, moody people. Everyone's so moody. Just driving the road on a Monday and you see how moody people really are. It's wild out there.
And a lot of times that's because people haven't acknowledged how they feel.
Yeah.
And so their moods come out elsewhere because they're going, no, I'm not angry. I'm not frustrated. I'm not upset. And then they get on the road and we get road rage because they actually are all those things, but they're not. The road rage is coming not because of the taxi driver. It's because of, I'm upset because I forgot my lunch at home or something
The
stupid.
taxi driver. Would you say like the taxi driver is just the trigger?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the
Just
trigger.
a reason
It
for me
starts
to
it
get
up.
angry.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he cut in front of me.
But I'm actually angry because I forgot my lunch. Damn it.
Or I'm angry because I knew that I was running late and I knew that it was Monday and schools went back and I needed to leave early and I didn't.
Do you think that people by not understanding your mood, do you think that that causes you to make poor decisions?
I think people make poor decisions
All the
regardless.
time. Okay, so how does that connect to your moods?
I wouldn't say it's connected. That's a tough question because I don't know if it is connected or not. I can be in a really great mood and I can be like on top of the world and still make a poor decision.
Okay.
And I can be really angry and still make
a poor decision. Mm-hmm.
I don't think moods are related to making poor decisions. I think it's your level of awareness of the decision you're making. Because a lot of times people are in such a good mood, they'll go, oh, this is so great, oh, I'll pay for your bill.
Interesting.
Because I'm doing so well. I'm so excited. I'm crushing it. I closed a big deal. I did this at work. Everything's so amazing. But our level of awareness around the decision is, well, Sully's then going to go and buy 10 bottles of champagne to celebrate. And I've said I'm going to pay for the bill.
Thank you very much. That's a great gift.
And you go, wow, Nicole's crushing it. And you know what? She said she'd pay for my bill. So bring it on.
Come on, Nicole, let's do this.
And then Nicole gets a bill for, 20,000 Rand for a dinner and, oh crap, how am I going to pay for this?
I'll change your mood real quick.
You see, it will change my mood very quickly because, and that's where it's like, it's that level of awareness of what is actually going on. So it's being able to actually understand how present are you to the mood and to what everything else around it. So that's a whole nother topic.
No, 100%. But okay, so let me ask you this one then. Do you think that moods, because that's the thing, I'm feeling like it feels like it's also negative, and I don't like mood shouldn't all just be negative, right? They should be positive. So like I was gonna ask you now, like, do you think that not knowing your mood can cause you to snap at people unnecessarily?
It can.
Yeah. So it's like you don't have the awareness of what you're feeling.
So if you don't know what you're feeling and somebody comes and asks you for something and you snap at them because you're not present to yourself, you're not present to the mood. So, Sully made me angry. So now I'm pissed off and angry and I swear and scream and yell at everybody I come into. And I go into the grocery store and
set the mood off.
The cashier is not present with me and not talking to me, and she's talking to the teller behind and rings something up twice, and I'm just but if I could handle that exact same situation very differently.
Yeah.
If I'm in a very happy mood, and moods are contagious. You walk into a store where there's a buzz and an energy. Moods are just emotion. And it's energy in motion.
Yeah.
So, anger has a lot of force behind it. There's a lot of motion behind it. But so does passion. Passion also has a lot of force behind it. If you want to create something and do something, somebody's very passionate about something, you feel it.
Yes.
So there's a lot of force behind it. So moods are pretty much energy in motion, which we call emotion.
Yeah.
So that emotion is just a flow of force.
I was actually just thinking about it now, like, because every Monday we have a Monday meeting. And depending on the emotion of that meeting, just realized it now, it depends on how like the first few days of my week will go.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? It's crazy. So if the emotion and the energy in the room is good in our meeting, I'm usually going to have a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But when it's just like low and everybody's not like we tired, and because remember there's a time I even asked, how do you guys feel? Like, are you guys like tired? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can feel myself just, I'm tanking. I'm going down very quickly. And I realized that now. It's like that meeting sets it up quite nicely for me, depending on what the mood is.
So what I'm hearing from you is your moods are affected by other people and things,
Big time.
which is most people. I mean, a lot of people they'll go somewhere and they'll leave and they're in a foul mood and they can't understand why. But they picked up the mood from someone else. So the cashier was in the store was in a foul mood.
Yeah.
And they just carried that mood, and for some people it takes, like, I don't understand why I'm in such a bad mood today, but like, oh, I really should just go back to bed and get up on the other side, kind of thing. Start again. Whereas if you actually go, well, when did my mood change? And you stop and go, oh, when I was in, I don't know, X store. Oh, the cashier was in a bad mood. Oh, I just picked up the cashier's mood. I'm not actually in a bad mood. I don't have a reason to be in a bad mood. Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to send that mood back to that person or that place or whatever. Send it back into the universe. But it's just, are you aware of your mood? And a lot of times people cannot articulate their moods. Why? Because nowhere do we get educated on moods. We get, oh, you're in such a bad mood. What's wrong with you? Oh, why are you in such a good mood? What did you do?
Yeah,
What do you want? Why are you in such a good mood?
I don't know why, but that always throws me off, and it just messes up my good mood when somebody. I don't know why, but when somebody does that to me, when they come, why are you in such a good mood? I'm like, am I not allowed to be in a good? Now I started judging myself.
Correct, yeah. And we do that unknowingly. And we allow other people and other things and events to affect our mood levels, which is, we should not be doing that. We should be acknowledging how we feel. Like, I'm in a great mood today.
Yeah.
And what is that mood? Well, I'm quite excited about the week because tomorrow I get to go to Namibia and I get to do this and I get to go that. And so I'm actually in a really good mood.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about my week. I'm, in terms of, I'm looking forward to things. And I'm confident that we're going to have a good trip. And, I'm confident that I'm going to go and close some deals with some clients. And, I'm looking forward to taking some real positive action in my business.
Yeah.
Those are all, that's how I feel. I'm confident and I've got some certainty and I'm excited and I'm going to take some positive action. Those are moods. But if I actually like stop and go, well, my day started off really badly because, I woke up and I wasn't feeling great. And I was like, you know what, instead of going to CrossFit this morning, I'm going to go for a walk this afternoon because I wasn't feeling great, didn't have a great night's sleep. So, I'm exhausted. And if I start my day off like that and I go, I'm exhausted, and then, I wasn't feeling that well, so I didn't leave home on time, and then I was late for the meeting, and then, and I can go into a downward spiral very quickly because, why? Because I woke up late. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I wasn't aware of my moods. You know what it was? I had chocolate last night, and I know that chocolate affects my moods. It always makes me tired. So, and I don't sleep if I have an energy drink after 3 a.m. Whatever it is, there's all sorts of, I can find lots of reasons to be grumpy in the morning. As we all can. But most people, you talk, you say that, but most people spend more time justifying why they're in a bad mood than actually acknowledging that they actually feel good. And if someone is in a good mood, it's like, why are you in such a good mood? What's wrong with you? Like, well, why can't I be in a good mood? No, because do you know what's happening in the world today?
No, that's why I'm in a good mood.
Do you know what time of the month it is? Do you know that it's the 1st of the month and I already have no money, and you don't have a right to be in a good mood because I've already wasted my whole paycheck. I've had 6 days to spend all my money, and, it's gone out of my account, and already I'm stressing about how I'm going to get through the rest of the month.
There's somebody watching this that just had that interaction with a coworker. That just happened to them right now.
But isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
You know, we look for, instead of going, you know, I'm so grateful that I've got a job, and I'm grateful that I've got this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to be in a really good mood today. I know I don't have any money, and I know I've got the weight of the world sitting on top of my shoulders, and I've got all these issues.
But my bills are paid.
But I'm actually going to have a really good week this week. And I'm going to enjoy my life.
And you can choose that, right? Can you choose that? Can you actively choose that?
Okay. You can choose it if you acknowledge it.
Okay, tell me about that. How?
So,
yeah.
So if I do not acknowledge that I'm grumpy and miserable and self-righteous and flippin', I don't know, disappointed and irritated, and if I don't acknowledge that I'm in those moods, how can I change them?
Can't.
I can't, because I'm denying the fact that I even in those moods. So it's, I suppose it's like, you can't change the color on the wall if you deny that the color, this wall is red.
If you're living in denial.
This wall, silly, I don't care what you do, this wall is red.
Just get your eyes shut.
And you and I start having a discussion of the wall being red, and you're going, no, it's not. And I'm going, yes, it is. Well, how can I change it if I believe that it is red?
Yeah, if you're stuck on your
If I'm stuck
position.
on my position,
Yeah.
we'll never be able to change.
Yeah, I'll never be able to change your position.
Correct.
And, well, also, more importantly, you won't be able to change your own position.
I can't change it because I'm so stuck on my beliefs, my focus, I am in a good mood.
Okay.
And you'll go, okay, if you think that's a good mood,
if that's how you express your needs, go for it.
So what, and that's where you kind of like, so actually, if you could describe that mood that you're in, as a good mood, because good's not actually a mood, so what would it be? And then the person suddenly starts to go, well, and I mean, I have people, the kinds that sometimes I say, so describe your mood, and they go, I'm really excited.
Oh.
And I'm like, you are? And they go, yeah, I'm really excited. And I go, or maybe you should let your face low. Like, and they're kind of like, and then they'll start laughing, and then they're kind of like, oh, you know, because a mood is like, it's all of us.
Yeah, it's all of you. It's not just. And do you think that that's what's actually happened? Like, we've gotten more stuck on the words than actually, like, sort of experience.
I don't even think people get stuck on the words.
No.
They don't know what the words are.
No, but just like you said, like, I'm feeling excited, but this is the tone that I say it in.
But what happens is people don't want, they know that they're excited, but they don't want to show that they're excited because somewhere along the line, someone made them rock for getting excited. So, I'm so excited, this is so exciting. And you go, don't touch me.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. What's wrong with you?
It's way too much energy for 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
So it's just understanding that people have, so, you know, I'll say, I'm excited. Inside, I'm jumping up and down, but I got to control it, and I've got to behave myself, and I better not touch Silly, and I better not show anybody that I'm excited, because I don't want anyone to tell me I can't be excited, but I'm so excited.
No, it's interesting because, so my wife is morning. She's like, go, like energy and excited, mood is up, and that's not me. I'll take the time. And mine is the evening. So we've realized our contrast, and we're still trying to find a balance of how to. So I'm trying to find how do I.
So what I'm hearing from you, it's a bit like our house, that you go to bed at midnight, and she goes to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And she wakes up at 5.
Yeah.
And she's singing with the birds.
Ready to go.
And full of energy.
Yeah.
And you're like, come 8 o'clock, wake me up, because talk to me before 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's like our house too.
Got you. Okay. At least I'm not alone in this.
So in our house, it's Barry's in bed by 8 o'clock. He's awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's playing with the dogs at 4 o'clock and chatting. And I was like, pillow over my head, don't talk to me. Mm-hmm. And those are just the way we're made up. Now, I can choose to acknowledge that, yes, I'm not a morning person. and he is, and I'm grumpy in the morning and I'm miserable, and I can go, okay, I can get used to this.
Yeah.
Or I can go, oh, I
Mm.
have a choice. Just like you have a choice.
Yeah, no, and I think it's such an important one, because like I think what I realized is, because I'm trying to still wake up, and I may be driving, but I'm still waking up, and she's freaking bouncing off the walls. I've realized that, oh, okay, I've got to find a way to meet you halfway. I can't go full percent. I can't go your full 100%, but I could at least give you 40%. Like, I'm
You
here.
could actually say good morning.
Yes. I could. Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. That's all. I'm like, what's good about this morning? He woke me up at 4:30. What are you talking about? Good morning.
You know, you could, and that's where it starts, just like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Sometimes Barry and I get dressed and we're ready for CrossFit, and we get in the car and he'll look at me and he'll say, good morning. He'll wait for an hour and he'll get in the car and he'll say, good morning. And I look at him and I'm like, oh, like, did you really just have to do that?
Yeah, that was
Like,
unnecessary.
like, I really want to like wring your neck right now.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me. Like, and I can choose that. And then we drive 20 minutes across town to CrossFit, and I can be like that and have been on many occasions. But I can also choose when he goes, good morning. I can go, morning.
Yeah.
I might not manage the good, but I'll get the morning out. How did you sleep? Okay, let's try and have a conversation with you. I'm still sleeping, but I can ask you how you slept. Okay, cool. But if we reverse it and go, let's say, what is something that you absolutely love doing?
Love doing.
Yes, what is something you love doing?
So I'm going to tell you this just based off what I've been told. I'm probably the most excited when I watch Liverpool play.
Okay, so now if Liverpool were playing at 5 o'clock in the morning,
I'm there. It would be a great morning.
correct. You see, so you have a choice. You choose to wake up early to watch Liverpool, and you will be so excited, and you will be full on, and you will have the snacks and the drinks.
Oh yeah, I'm good to go.
Ready, and you will have everything planned and prepared, and let's go.
I'll be up at 4:30 to watch the build-up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so that just proves that you actually get to choose your moods in the morning.
That's so brilliant. You sucking me into that so well.
So, just because your makeup says that you generally don't like mornings, it doesn't mean that you don't like mornings.
And I think that's like you were saying around. So, for example, we're not taught to feel our emotions or express our emotions. That's also something that we get taught, right? Like, you're not a morning person. So your parents, I've known you for your whole life. We used to get you up for school every day. It's probably that it wasn't that I wasn't a morning person, because you are so spot on. When I had rugby practice at 5:30, 6 in the morning,
you were there.
I was up at 4. I was ready to go. My mother was always like, why are you so excited to go to practice? I was like,
because it's
not
rugby
practice. Exactly. I don't have to go and sit and listen to somebody teach me in French that I'm not going to learn anyway. That's interesting.
So we do get a choice, but yes, you are right. A lot of times stuff has been projected onto us, like exactly that. Your mom's saying, you're not a morning person.
Yeah.
So you take that with you wherever you go, and you go, I'm not a morning person. Because why? It's a great excuse to not get up and go to school.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
it's brilliant.
And without even realizing it, we create that, and then we take it into our business, out to our workplace, without even realizing we carry that projection of you're not a morning person, you're moody in the morning. And so, well, I'm moody in the morning, so suck it up.
Deal with it.
Just who I am.
That's who I am, and if you want to be in my life, you have to deal with it.
You have to deal with it. And I'm going to say it's not wrong, but it's also not right, because it's not the truth.
Okay.
So because stuff's been projected on you, it's not wrong. You are moody in the morning, but that's been projected on you in your whole life.
So it's been happening.
You now create that and it becomes a habit.
Shit.
But the truth is very different. The truth is you have a choice as to what your moods are.
So, how do I work on my understanding what I'm feeling?
So that's a great question. And it is, can you describe your mood? So, yeah, flip, I'm all over the place this morning. I left my keys in the car, my cell phone, I think it's in the kitchen. You know, I left the coffee. I'm all over the place. Okay, so what would be a great way to describe that? Okay, well, I'm scattered. There we go. There's the mood, scattered. Well, I don't know if that sounds right. Okay, well, let's go look up scattered in the dictionary.
Okay.
Okay, so what does it say? Oh, there's bits and pieces everywhere. Okay, great. Well, that's exactly how I'm feeling. There's bits and pieces everywhere. Okay, cool. Is that a mood I want to feel? Yes or no? Well, how do I want to feel? I mean, Blair Singer has an amazing little voice mastery technique. Like, what mood are you in? What mood do you want to be in? And you can then go, well, what mood am I in? I'm angry. Okay, so what mood do I want to be in? I'm going to be excited, but I'm so freaking angry. I'm never going to be excited about this. I'm so angry. Okay, what mood level are you in? Well, just describe it and talk about it. Okay, and that's how you slowly start to lift your moods up.
Does being specific about it increase your awareness of it? So like you're saying, act like, instead of I'm all over the place, like, oh, I'm just all over the place, by saying I'm scattered, does that increase your awareness of, oh, okay, so scattered means bits and pieces, or is that what I'm feeling? Yes, I am. Okay, cool.
So now you've acknowledged it.
Yeah.
And you're actually aware of, this is where I am. Now you have a choice to change it. Because if I'm like, oh, I'm all over the place, and I'm just going, I can't even think, I'm just all over the place. Well, that's exactly what's going to happen, and you're not going to change your mood.
Okay.
Because you're all over the place. So how would you? The moment you can acknowledge, yes, I'm scattered.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, cool. Well, do I want to be scattered? Not particularly. Okay, what do I want to be? Well, I want to be centered and orderly. Oh, okay. Well, what do I need to do that? Okay, I just got to pick up all my stuff and put it in one place. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Now I have a choice.
Yeah.
And yes, it's a physical thing that I'm doing, picking up my stuff, putting it all in one place. But now I'm suddenly, now I can put some order into it because I have everything in one place and I can see A, B, C.
So the physical thing can actually help fix the emotional side of it, right?
Oh, absolutely, because now you're actually experiencing it. So, like, I'll often have people say, I'm so angry. And then I'll say, show me anger. And they're like, no, 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 no. I don't get angry. Like, I don't.
Did I just send you angry?
Yeah, yes, I know, but I don't show anger. It's so bad to do that. Whereas if they just went, oh! Okay, now I feel better. Great. Now I've experienced the mood and now I can shift.
How does that suppression of those emotions affect you? Like you just said, I don't. Oh no, I don't.
Well, it's like holding it in place. It's like, I don't experience that. I'm going to hold it here, and I'm not going to experience it. I am not going to get angry. I don't get angry. And then what happens? One of your kids will walk in and go, Mommy, I'm so sorry I broke your vase. I'm so sorry. And and it's like the straw that broke the cow's back. Or that's the lid on the toothpaste tube.
It's always the small things.
It's that little straw that breaks the animal's back. Why? Because I've stored up my anger and stored it up and stored it up all day. And I've been holding it here the whole day. And suddenly something seemingly insignificant and that flood races over me. And I have no control over it because it's the anger that I've been storing up for the last 3 months.
That's crazy. So you see, like I said at the beginning, I don't want this to all just be about negative emotions. But like,
having said that, yes, we talk negative, But a positive can be just as damaging. I mean, we all know people where everything in their life is amazing and it's so wonderful. And,
Yes.
I'm just having such a great day and I'm so blessed and I'm so, everything just goes my way and everything's amazing. And, they tell you all these wonderful things about how amazing their life is.
Yeah.
And you just know
Yeah.
that it is fake. And I say fake because they are trying to project that everything's amazing, but that deep down inside, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. It is impossible for somebody to be that happy and that positive all the time. And I mean, if I think back, there was a couple that we knew for many years and they were always perfect. And everything in their life was amazing. They were always so happy and everything was just wonderful. And only to find out that he was having an affair and they got divorced and it was just very messy and what have you. But they put out this everything's amazing for so many years and like everyone's going, it's impossible to be that amazing. I mean, it is impossible to agree on everything.
Yeah, no.
As a married couple, it's impossible. And
just as even if the person, just you and yourself, you can't agree with yourself on everything.
but it's just understanding it's okay to disagree.
Yeah, it is.
It's how you handle the disagreement that creates the issues.
Yeah.
So let's agree to disagree. Okay, you said the wall's white and I said it's red. Okay, cool. We'll disagree and we'll go and find out from somebody else what the right information is. And we'll find some truth somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
But it's this I'm right and you're wrong that creates all these upsets.
Yeah. And those emotions. And now you actually just, like you said, you just end up packing them and packing them and packing them. And then the little straw that broke the camel's back. And now you're stuck. Now it's just like, oh.
And this is
I was expecting that.
With processing, it's so important to understand. Sometimes you need a safe space to say, I am so angry with my husband right now. I just want to kill him because he did X, Y, and Z. And then you get that off and you go, oh, that's such a relief that I actually said that. I don't really want to kill him.
Yeah.
I'm not really that angry, but it just, I feel so much better. Now I'm relieved that I actually said that and I expressed how I felt. And one of the challenges in the real world is that if you go to your best friend and you say, my husband's a freaking idiot. Do you know what he did? He didn't fill up the ice trays and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. And I have told him, and your best friend goes, well, I would have divorced him for that because seriously, I mean, I wouldn't put up with that. You are crazy to put up with that. And then they judge you and then it creates all these little voices and you're like, but I'm actually not that upset with him. I just was upset in the moment because I was late and 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 that's where it's having a safe space to express how you feel is so, so important because without judgment.
Yeah. Key word that.
And where you just got somebody that'll listen to you. Yeah. And you can go, whew, so grateful to get all that up. Now I feel so much better. And that's, I think, often the reason why people don't experience their moods and things. So I'll use this example. Boy dumps girl.
Yeah.
Girl is ecstatic. She is over the moon. She is so excited because she actually secretly wanted to break up with him. But now she didn't have to do it.
Yes.
So he did it. So she's excited because I don't look like the bad guy. And, he dumped me.
It's a win-win.
So it's win-win. Everybody's happy and I'm excited. And she runs into her best friend that says, oh, I heard that so-and-so dumped you. Oh, I feel so sad for you. And, oh, you must be feeling awful. And this person's going,
no.
Now I feel bad.
I should
say
I should
that
feel
that I'm excited because you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I should I feel bad? Maybe I should be sad. what's wrong with me that I'm excited? Nobody else seems to be excited. Everyone else is sad. Everyone else is telling you I should be sad. So, okay, I'll just act like I'm sad.
Oof.
Correct? Happens in life all the time.
All the time.
And because we are being, I say told, we have this expectation of how we are supposed to feel.
Yeah.
You know, you take it to the extreme. You've got a father that abuses a child, father dies, and the child's going, whoo, so excited because now I'm free from that abuse. And everyone else is going, shit, it's so sad. And this poor person is like, I don't want to tell anybody, one, that I was abused because I'm ashamed of it. And two, well, what are people going to think of me if I tell them I'm excited that I lost a parent?
Something's wrong with you.
Something must be, everyone. So I'm not going to express how I feel. It's exactly the same thing, just on a different gradient. And this is happening all the time around us. And this is why people get confused about their moods and they don't want to express them, because they're being made wrong for expressing them, or they don't actually know how they feel. So should I be sad or should I be happy? And then someone comes along and tells them, you should be so sad. And then, oh, you're right, I'm so sad. And you know what? It's okay to be happy and sad.
Yeah. Both you can feel both emotions at the same time.
Correct. You can be happy that, that person, they passed away and they're not suffering anymore. So I'm really happy they're not suffering anymore. But I'm really sad that I lost a friend. So it's
you're so right. Like, those are such tricky things for people to be able to express because of the way that society has sort of consistently conditioned us. And it's funny, like we had a podcast about like trauma and like losing a parent. I'm not to say these people stole our idea, but I've seen last week I saw that.
Someone stole that.
No, it's you can't have good ideas in this world anymore. It's just it's such a thing. But they were talking about that, the whole concept of losing an abusive parent, right? And I think the question was pretty much framed like that. It was like, what do you do after you lose an abusive parent? And it was so crazy to see people sharing what they feel, and then the under comments of people like, you can't feel that. That's your mother. How could you? And I was like, what right do you have to tell me what I should feel?
Because, and you're 100% correct, you don't have any rights to tell anybody how they feel because you have not lived their life.
Yeah.
And you do not know what they've experienced. You have no concept of what their values, what their morals are. You have no cooking clue.
Yeah.
And this is where, we get these stigmatisms in life of, or these sort of, you have to do this, or you should feel this, or you should, and people have these, well, I'm a woman, I need to get married and stay at home.
Ooh.
And look after the children because that's what society has told me. And I don't really want to do that.
And now you just got to me.
I'm going to war with myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm going on, there's this expectation that I have to stay home and be a mom versus I actually want to go out and work and I want to go and earn money and I want to do this and I want to travel and I want to go do, I want to drive at night by myself. I don't care what people think.
Yeah.
And, you'll get other people that will project their fears, anxieties.
How dare you? How can you drive at night, Nicole?
Or the flip side, how can you not drive at night? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why wouldn't you go out at night? Like, I do all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. There is no, I say right or wrong of how you should feel. There's just how you feel because of your experiences, your upbringing, values, morals, those kind of things. And a lot of people project their stuff onto others. So it creates confusion, anxiety, frustration. And it's that unknowing how to feel that creates anxiety. And this is where a lot of people are sitting in anxiety today because they don't actually know, one, how they feel, and two, they don't want to acknowledge how they feel because what if it's wrong?
Yeah, that's a painful one, eh? Man, I can't imagine, and I'm not saying that like I've never felt that, But yeah, that's gonna suck to operate like that in this space. So, and I'm just saying this unfortunately for people who don't process. I am privileged enough to be able to process regularly, but making like feeling wrong about your emotions has got to be so nuts. Like,
A lot of people don't even realize they feel wrong about their emotions. So it's I'll use the example of, so we did I'm so proud I have to share this, because my pit bull Bella, she's 4 years old, and 18 months ago I could not walk her because she was so strong and she was so out of control.
she walked you.
And we did not go anywhere because I was terrified of what she would do. And yet, as this little puppy, she went everywhere with me. She sits in the car beautifully. She does everything she's supposed to. She, you know, but the moment you put her on a leash and take her somewhere else, she just was gone. And it's like, I take her for a walk. It'd take me 6 weeks to recover from it. And then another 2 weeks to build up the courage to take her for a walk again. So off we go, and we start this doggy training, and we do obedience training.
Yeah.
And, all this time, Bella's the problem. Bella doesn't walk properly on the leash.
Okay.
Bella's not the problem. I'm the problem. Because I don't control Bella on the leash. So, we go to doggy school and doggy training, and yes, I am training Bella, but I'm actually not. I'm training me on how to behave with Bella. So this, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, we did an obedience exam with her.
Yep.
First exam, and it was one of those that we start the exam, and after the first 2 commands, I say, Bella, sit. And Bella did not sit.
Mm.
Now, Bella will sit anywhere, anytime. She can do it with her eyes closed. And I'm like, realizing that it wasn't her that was the problem. It was me, because I'm being judged by examiners.
Oh.
And my heart is racing, because I am going back to every time at school where I had a French exam. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be
I'm done with this.
I'm done with this before you even walk in.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these 3 judges and thinking, this is like. And I suddenly in that moment just like realized that, oh my gosh, this is a disaster. It was after sit and stay, she doesn't. And then she's like following me because she can feel my anxiety, because normally you say sit, stay, and I walk around her.
Okay.
I just walk a circle around her, and she just, her head moves. This time I go, sit, stay. And of course, she did kind of sit eventually. And then what she did is she shimmied herself all the way around the altar. Because why? She can feel all my anxiety and all my, like, this is a nightmare. And I think by the second one, she had to go down, and I had to walk a circle around her, and I did exactly the same thing. And I literally, in my head, the vision I had was me throwing my hands up in the air going, what am I doing? This is a waste of my time. This is a disaster. And I was just like, okay, well, we stuffed this one up. We might as well have some fun.
Okay.
Guess whose mood changed?
Bella's.
Mine.
Oh.
Because I went, I've stuffed this up.
Well, it's done now.
It's done now. I'd love to say, can I restart? Because this was dreadful. And literally from that moment, Bella started doing everything she was supposed to.
Because you changed your mood.
Because I changed my mood to, it doesn't matter what happens. Because let's just have some fun. And the hard stuff, like one of the things you have to do is she has to sit on a carpet 2 meters away from me, and she has to go down, stand, sit.
Okay.
And not move off the carpet. Ooh. Now I'm 2 meters away. She did all that. Anyways,
Come on, get up. What a champ.
Right, she's the champ. course she's the champ. This is the first child in my house that got 95% and got a distinction. She got gold.
The rest of you.
And
oh, man.
like there's a number of ways when I got that result that I could have looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could have gone, I don't understand what this means.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get 100? You know, I got gold and we got 95%. You know, Bella, if you had have behaved yourself in the first two,
oh man, we had 100.
We could have got 100 now. What the heck was wrong with you? Instead, I like get the information right. Okay. So what is a standard dog mark in an exam like that?
Yeah.
For a first timer. This poor dog has never done an exam like that. And there's flags flapping and there's people sitting watching.
Other dogs.
All sorts of things.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's a photographer and like there's people watching. So, but if you get the information and it's like, so I asked the dog trainer, what's a good mark? And he goes, well, it took me 3 years before I got like 90% before with my dogs or something like that. It was like, and he was like over the moon and he's like, can I give you a hug? This is so exciting.
Nice.
And, high fives and all the way around. And this is amazing. And in that moment, like there was tears and it was like tears of joy, tears of disappointment, like what's actually going on here? And like for me, it was like I had to stop and acknowledge this is a sense of achievement. Because if I go back, it's not even 18 months, but it was April last year, we started a doggy school. And I remember going to the dog school and I remember walking in there and I walked out and I sent the lady who owned the dog school this message. I'm not going to say I'm embarrassed about, but I am amazed. I don't know if this is worth coming back to.
No.
Like, I think you wasted my time. I've paid for a month, so we'll see how the rest of the month goes.
Okay.
Like it was.
Yeah.
It was not pleasant. Yeah. Right? Because I did not have a great experience. Because why? When I got there in April, my dog was out of control. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what the dog handler was trying to show me or the trainer. I didn't understand why.
What was going on?
And it was, all of these emotions of, I'm embarrassed. I can't control my dog.
Oh, man.
All these things. And the dog's just going, game on.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is somebody else I can take what's right. And if I'm truly honest and go back, I was embarrassed that I had this dog that I couldn't control. And now when I look back and I go, was it hard work? Yes. Have there been tears and, have we missed dog training and has my dog been perfect all the time? No. But that sense of achievement to go from I couldn't control her to doing her obedience exam.
Yeah.
Where I was like this sense of achievement and wow, look what we did, because it wasn't just Bella, it was mostly me. And when I have people ask me how dog training goes, I mean, my husband often jokes and says, well, they're doing a pretty good job so far of training Nicole. And I can take offense to that, or I can go, yes, that is the truth. I'm the one that needed to be trained because I'm the one that needed to learn to understand my emotions, how I felt towards the dog. And the reason why I'm sharing this story with you is because it is such a great example of moods, because dogs will pick up on how you feel.
Yeah.
They will pick up on how they can. If you're excited, they get excited. If you're down, they will get down. They pick up on how you feel, and they will do things according to what you let them.
Yeah. Very true.
So it's just, and it's the same thing consistently over and over and over again. that will allow you to become a better dog parent, but also a better person in control of your moods if you understand how you feel.
I honestly thought that story was hot. I wasn't sure where you were going with it, but it not like.
But I have to celebrate my.
You do. You have to let the world know that you got 95
I've never had anyone in my family
ever.
get a distinction. Everybody's passed, but my baby.
It had to be Bella. It just had to be.
I joke about that because people tease me, but she's, in terms of, she brings a lot of joy to a lot of people.
She does.
But we have to control her. So that's where it's so important, because I can go running with her. I can run late at night with her when I run with her because I feel safe. So there's a lot of pros and cons to this. And so it is important that she is in a position where she is safe and protected and knows how to behave towards other people.
Yeah, and I also think like that is like a massive misunderstanding of Bella's dog breed, right? People have a massive misunderstanding of pit bulls. And we see
I'm going to say
of most dogs.
People have a massive misunderstanding of dogs.
Yeah.
Because I have a little Jack Russell. That is the naughtiest little thing. He is very reactive. If he sees a dog, he will bark, 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 bark.
The biggest dog in the world.
He thinks he can take on anything.
Thinks he's a lion.
He does.
Yeah.
And a bear and all his.
He's one of them.
And he is a nightmare to take on walks, but because he is small,
he's easy to control.
It's easy for me to pick him up and hold him and let people go past, and it's not an issue. But he is actually more badly behaved than 90% of the dogs that we go walking with. And I look back and I go, the reason why Bella is the way she was is because she learned from him. That's not Bella's fault. And that's also so it's just understanding that she learned from him how to behave because we had him first. And so people have this massive misunderstanding of dogs, but they also have these massive misunderstanding of moods. So because the dog feels how you feel, or you don't control your dog, or you allow your dog to do whatever because I'm chatting and I'm excited and I don't have any awareness of how my dog's behaving, I am going to get affected by other dogs. And dogs is a whole different subject. We are not experts in dogs.
Yeah, no, I don't want
to be there. I just boast about my baby.
Good job.
But also for people to understand, animals are such a great way for you to help you understand your moods.
True story. True freaking story. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Wherever you are in the world, we appreciate it. Please do not forget to subscribe. Cost you zero, cost you nothing. It's a free subscription. If you don't like what we talk about, if you don't like any of our episodes, you can just unsubscribe. And then you'll never hear from us again. We don't want that, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Nicole, for your time. Appreciate it. Thought this was really good, and I think that it's important for people to, think about your moods. I think if there's one key thing you take away from today is try and identify your moods better. Not just good, mad, glad, or bad.
Or sad.
Or sad. Let's try
and even like a very common phrase people will say is, I just want to be happy.
Oh, the beer.
But do they actually understand what being happy means?
Yeah.
So go look it up in the dictionary. So if you want to feel a mood, go look it up in the dictionary and see if that is how you want to feel.
And don't say that you don't have time to go look it up in the dictionary because you have your phone in your hand. Nicole does not mean an actual Oxford physical dictionary. You can actually just use your phone.
Google it.
You have AI. Just all our phones have AI now. Just ask it to send you a list of moods. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Uncovering Greatness podcast. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Be awesome.
Bye.